Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team this one up. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's Warren. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Firing toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They move the tight end all over. To the air, it's Ewers. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up fourth and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They'll try to sneak it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, he missed it. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Shoots it to the left. Complete out of the backfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for room. It's Blue. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Extending the play. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chance.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. but on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. And the pass hits, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Loveland. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan 6, Texas 0.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Texas offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Ewers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Edwards. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Michigan 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. Running to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Shakes off the tackler. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Here's the give off the left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll try it over the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense, quick tempo. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 7.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll try to pound their way in. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th.
12, Texas.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to do.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
On the run, it's Blue. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's held. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown, Texas! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He'll start this drive firing. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score Michigan 19, Texas 15.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win.
Texas.
Fair catch, called for and made. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast, another presentation of EA Sports College Football.